Hey, Soul Tribe, Tracy here. We're back. Sweet Spots magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, and subscribes, comments, donations, super chats, super thanks, everything. Let's ring the bell. Let's start with the stack. Check out the energy, see what's happening in the spiritual streets. If anybody has any questions, as long as you subscribe, throw them in the chat. Something is going to be known. Somebody's going to find out something that they really didn't know. Could be me, could be you. Something's getting ready to come out, something big. Let's see what's going on. We'll pull some from this side. We'll pull some from this side. We'll put them together. Let's see. Well, first off, somebody's getting something with no Vaseline. Now somebody's worried about like how they treated you. You know, they set something up. They plotted, they planned, they set something up, but they worrying about now they getting their comeback with no Vaseline. And it seems like it's to them, it seems like it's brutal. But it's not as brutal as what they gave to you. What's the message? What is the message? Ooh, they regret taking you for granted. That's the damn truth. They regret taking you for granted, especially since they getting theirs. Because that means that if they took you for granted, that's what 1111. If that's what they gave out, that's what they giving back. Hey, J Mike. Yeah, somebody to start out with no Vaseline. That's a rough one. See, they was new to the game. They just didn't know that you was true to the game. Hello. Something about they should have said something whenever they had a chance, you know? And now they big mad. First they was walking around with that big D energy. But now they finding out through this online community that they are learning a hard lesson. A hard lesson. For whatever reason, they are so jealous of you and they're supposed to have been your soulmate. You know? But something happened. You started looking at who they was hanging around, and you noticed they was hanging around some people or some energies that you choose not to hang around because you know those birds of a feather tend to flock together. Pigeons will always be with other pigeons. Chickens will always be with other chickens. Instead, you decided that you grew up. Hey AJ, hey Yvette. And they're mad because you don't need them to complete you. They thought that you couldn't do something on your own without them. Like you needed them. You needed them to let them know, to let you know that you are valuable. This person can't stand to see you shine. And right now, it's like this confirmation. Right now, something about the 22 master vibration. But once again, you was looking at that person in the company that they keep. And that's what made you concerned because you knew that they wasn't really about that life. They was just hanging out with some people that was no good for them. You know, they actually love you and not that group because they're looking at you and they see that you're in your master 33 vibration, that you do play fair, you do have good energy, and also you trust your guides. When your guides tell you to leave or speak or turn here or to accept this or say yes, you trust your guides and you do that. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah, somebody, it's like they treated you unfair. But with your kids, they tried to suck your kids in, but your kids was like not thinking. Your kids were not thinking. Because if they don't like your mama, they don't like you. Because you come, and that's confirmation. My baby started to get upset because you come from your mama. So if they don't like your mother, they don't like you. Something about what you said, though, you predicted the future. You predicted the future. Mm-hmm. And they did a lot behind the scenes, but you knew that this was a scammer. You knew it. And what they was trying to do was this karmic exchange, but that shit failed. That shit failed. What else, Bear? Mm-hmm. It's just like, whenever that karmic exchange failed, you said, never try to mock you, because that's what they was trying to do, was to copy your life, to mock your life. But you are about to have a wish fulfilled. Something is ready to happen, and you're going to be so surprised. It's like a dream come true. It's because you're not even thinking about it. Yep. Somebody, now they're seeing things clearly. Now they see that nobody was actually competing with them. And they was the only ones that had something up their sleeve. What's the message? What is the message? Anything else from this portion of the stack? Yep. This person has to find out that you reap what you sow. If you plant good seeds, do good deeds, then you don't have to worry about what's coming back. And somebody else is finding out that you were spiritually protected. You know what? You was the person that was left to the wolves. That was you. They expected to see you on the streets, ground up, looking like the wolves had roughed you over. But instead you survived. You learned to howl. And then on top of that, when they saw you again, you was leading the pack. These people are now illuminated that you are a star. Even though you play fair, they like to fight dirty. Mm-hmm. But it's that person that's got the handshake like a wet noodle. Everything for that person has been put on hold because God pulled up in the El Camino and was like, no. See, right now, you're going through an upgrade, whereas you had to release these karmic partners. I told you some hidden information is about to come out. Something about somebody who was green with envy. This was a distorted masculine. This is somebody who's about to experience something so painful, like we saw with that card, no Vaseline. And whatever they are going through, whatever entity, dark entity, it has a strong hold on their mind. Because now they was listening to and believing a liar. See? Now they're realizing every word was a lie. This could have been last weekend when this realization kicked them in the ass. Mm-hmm. But love is something. And maybe that's why this person is waking up, because love is waking this person up. We don't know. We really don't care. We just know it's not us. We know that somebody else is responsible to get themselves together, not us. Ooh, I think that's too many cards in my hand at once. Yep, the universe is balancing itself. You're about to get a victory. And somebody, they was laughing at you, but they ain't laughing at now. It was funny until it wasn't funny. This could have been your son. Somebody with an E, F, G, or H in the first, middle, or last name. You know? They ain't laughing about that shit now. I feel like they're crying because now they see that you was the key. You are the key. You know? And you are also one with yourself. You have that inner strength. You understand and you overstand and have, you know, somebody they want you to unblock them after they tried some Batman stunt. You know, they tried to deceive the wrong one. Now they want you to unblock them. And even if you are not blocked, they're not blocked on the phone, they are spiritually blocked because this person jumped to conclusions about you. Mm-hmm. About you. Hey, Ashley. Okay, I'll definitely do that, Ashley. Yep, somebody, they jumped to conclusions. My pleasure. And we'll just pull a couple more from this, see what else, and then, well, that's not that many. We'll put this to the side. But one thing about you, if they don't know, they need to know. God don't play about you. God don't play about you, period. You know, you could be the empress. Whatever it is, God don't play about you. All right, so let's answer Ashley's question. Let's move this portion of the staff to the back. Hey, Yvette. Okay. Ashley wants to know what she should be aware of. Are you afraid to try something, or maybe you're trying to make a plan, but you're afraid? You want to know what you should be aware of? Planning something, you want it to work out. Well, so far, looks like a man holding a heart. You know, what about this man holding a heart? You know, Brazy. Hello. I feel like, you know what, Spirit's going to be talking to you. And it could be, doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation, but somebody in your family, Spirit's talking to you. I think you need to really pay attention to the downloads. Because this is something that you can easily overcome. This is something that you don't even really have to be worried about what's going on or getting tied up in the situation. I feel like as long as you go to the beat of your own drum and go through the door to personal happiness and healing of what you want to do, or what you feel is right. You see, family is just those people that we're born into. It's not the people that we have to listen to or that should be interfering in certain parts of our lives. You know, once again, this could be you having to make a decision, you know, about what's wrong or what's right, or you feeling this inside what's wrong or what's right. But Spirit said just concentrate on what Spirit is guiding you to do, because what Spirit is guiding you to do, that's the way to go. All you have to do is just pray about it. Pray about it. Ask God what is the way that you need to go. And God's going to tell you exactly. But it's something about a decision, you know. It's funny that you say that about family and this decision. Because I was thinking one the other day about a decision that I had made. That I wish that I didn't make this decision, but it was because I was shamed by my family. That's why I made that decision. But yeah, you go through the door to personal healing and happiness. Nobody else has control of your life. You have to do whatever you feel is good for you. And if it leads to somebody that you want to be with, and maybe, it's your family doesn't approve. I don't know what the situation is. It just is a family situation, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't let that worry you. If they can't handle it, that's all on them. Because all you get to remember is this is your life. This is your life. You get to go in the direction that you want to go, not the direction that somebody else tells you to go. Because you know what? They're going to make decisions for you. Everybody going to put their 2 cents in, and you know where it's going to leave you? Out in the cold, upset, angry. Why did you even listen to what they had to say? Because they didn't know. That's why you have to go with what you feel is right, in your spirit, in your soul. So I hope that helped. I see and feel the light. Hi. Okay, Brazy. Yes, okay. Let me see. All right. Let me see. What do you need to know currently? Something about a new beginning. And like have courage with your new beginning. Something is either starting or starting over. But whatever it is, just have courage. What's the message, Spirit? Crazy. Are you like somebody, like maybe somebody that's you? So we have the devil and we have the lovers. You know, um, it's like with one, somebody is giving you. With one, you can willingly go. You can willingly go and leave and everything. But there's another choice or something that they want you to feel obligated. They want you to feel obligated. It's like somebody wants you to feel like you belong to them. You belong to them. And like you can't do shit without them. You'll never be able to create anything without them. Spirit said they feel like you. Spirit said leave. But it's almost like somebody's almost like somebody is what is the damn word I'm looking for? Obsessed. Yeah, like somebody has an obsession, or they want such control over you. But that's not the way to go. And if somebody's trying to tell you, you can't do anything without them, that's not the way to go. I don't know if this is like a Sagittarius, or you're a Sagittarius or something. But yeah. Temperance, King of Staffs. Maybe this person needs some balance in their life because they're trying to be a little too overbearing, because these came in sideways. And when they're sideways, they're really upside down because it's not true love. I feel like this person isn't as stable as they think that they are, or they say that they are. And they don't really have any good ideas. It's almost kind of like somebody wanting to control you. You know, they want you to feel like they are the best thing since sliced bread, when really it's you that's the best thing since sliced bread. But they don't want you to know that you're the best thing since sliced bread. So this person is trying, almost like, you know how somebody, they don't want you to go out and get better than them. So they try and browbeat you. You know, you're not gonna get nothing better than me. There ain't nobody trying to cook better than me. Can't nobody cook better than me. Can't nobody dress better than me. Can't nobody talk better than me. Can't nobody make love better than me. That kind of bullshit. I think that's what it is. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. But I feel like that I think that's what it is. All right. I see and feel the light. How are you doing today? Oh, Ashley, what? Okay. God's got you. Those people, they don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And we're going to be praying for you too. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Divine. How are you? Divine Intent. Hello. Uh-oh, J Mike. You got the devil caught in the table. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? You've been with your ancestors and your spirit guide your whole life. They've been protecting you. Okay, so you know Brazy has been on your mind, heavy to move. Okay. All right, Yvette, let's find out in the next 2 weeks, okay? Let's find out. Let's mix these up a little. Maybe somebody's going to be traveling towards you or something like that. You know? Yeah, like some good news, or somebody's going to be traveling towards you. You're going to hear something about some good news. Money? Maybe an emperor or something. You hear something. Hold on, I'm going to mix these up and I'm going to use a different deck. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Oh, maybe you're hearing something about a job that's got a lot of responsibility. But I feel like somebody's going to be bringing you some really good news. Maybe you're not even expecting it, but yeah, it's like with some responsibility. What's the message? Yeah, are you traveling? Are you moving? The spirit is moving you forward. Ooh. Yeah, it's like maybe there's a new position that you're going to be starting off with this new company and you really like it. But it's like it's giving you an opportunity to kind of build something up. You know, you'll have an opportunity to start from the ground and kind of come up. You know, and this, like I said, this could be spirit is moving you forward, or you're having to travel. But this is like something that's like right up in your alley. This is something that you have all the skills, plus you got the insight, the foresight, the hindsight, the everything sight. You have all the skills, and I feel like this is something that you are going to enjoy, whatever this is. What else? Anything else? Yeah.